Blast off! You're funny.
Hi, I'm Miriam.
I was waiting for you to stop.
Okay.
I'm Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow.
I'm Chris, also co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. If you're brand new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make keto easy. We also have some electrolyte supplements that are amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu away.
Be sure to subscribe. Ding ding. To our YouTube channel. I think that's why I came in here. And hit the little bell icon for daily updates on all our Keto Chow happenings. These live streams help us be accountable and stay on track. Thanks so much for joining us on our journey.
Patty is lollygagging. She says, watch
and regular gagging?
Or school board meeting. Becky thinks my shirt is epic. All right, so we had some people who were on before. So Heath was first. Debbie says my peeps. Elizabeth was on as
Debbie.
well. Randy says, good evening. I got my Keto Chow order, and today is day 2 of a 30-day challenge. Life is good today. Yes. Dee wants to know why I wait so long to try pistachio.
Oh, I don't know, because it sounds weird.
We are getting
dropped frames.
Hold on a second.
Is it the children?
I think it's probably the children. Hold on. I'll drop the bandwidth. Drop frames.
Okay.
Oh, now it's going super high kilobits per second.
Oh, so it's better now.
Well, I don't know.
I hear a drone.
We're getting really weird.
My phone just updated with my...
Okay, now we're in the yellow. Now we're in the green. Okay, I think we're back.
Maybe.
Yay! I changed the quality of the stream that we're putting out. I think the kids are doing dumb stuff. Anyway.
They're probably watching the show.
Here, do you want to talk about stuff that's going on right now?
I want to talk about stuff that's going on right now. Today is Tuesday, and it's July.
What is the flavor of the week?
The flavor of the week is chocolate Go Packs.
Yes,
Yay.
it is. What does that mean?
So that means they are on sale for the same price that the big bags usually are on sale.
Yeah.
But it's just the chocolate singles. There's 21 of them.
What's our most popular flavor?
Chocolate is our most popular flavor.
Yeah, it is.
I thought you were going to let me talk.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm just kidding. So, yes, chocolate is our most popular flavor. So, if you haven't got your Go Packs, you might want to grab a chocolate Go Pack because they're so awesome. And since we can be going to conferences soon, then you can have them for traveling because you can travel again.
Okay. He says, stop dropping your frames and hold on to your stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, gosh. I think it's all fixed.
Maybe.
Okay, let's go back and we'll talk about who's here. Yeah, Dee Dee says, why did I wait so long to try pistachio? I created my life as pistachio. Totally rocks. I refilled our pistachio.
Yes.
It was... We had none.
I want some more pistachio.
Well, there's some in downstairs. Anyway, we got Randy here. Emily is here as well. So is Jerry and Shauna. Jerry says, don't forget to smash that like button.
Oh, thanks, Jerry.
Carla is on. Let's see. Heath, I already said was on. Let's see. Bum. I got totally derailed. Anyway, Tammy's on. Jolene says hello. Shauna again says hello, Chris and Miriam. Hi, Shauna. Let's see. TC's Life is on. Maitreya is here. Becky says, Chris, your shirt is epic. Okay, there you go. Yeah, lots and lots of buffering.
Yep, sorry. Hopefully it's better now.
Yeah, and I actually...
Thank you, Becky.
Actually might have been something to do with Google Drive. Anthony says,
oh, yeah, we had an update today.
I did. Yeah, Elizabeth says there are pauses. Kids might be streaming a movie. Marla says, I saw you and wonder what your phone updated to. I don't know.
Yeah.
He says, stop dropping your frames. Yeah. Let's see.
Gigi's here.
Gigi's here. Yep. Good evening, everyone. The warden is here.
Rhonda.
Dre says, oh my gosh. My chocolate vanilla ice cream today was so tasty.
Amazing.
Did you mix those two together?
Yay.
Trey says, hi, everyone. Jerry says, about 2 go packs of the chocolate today. and a big bag of a banana too for the super low cost
Ooh.
of the chocolate, since it doesn't go on sale too often. Such a great value. Buy, buy, buy.
I
Yeah, we
know,
haven't
right?
had chocolate on sale for quite a
Yeah,
while.
since last year, at
Yep.
least.
Kelly says, I have pistachio, but haven't tried it yet. Will soon.
I love the pistachio.
Well, in Pennsylvania says, drinking my mocha vanilla keto chow with some cinnamon. Oh, how I missed it.
Yeah.
Jason, not Jessica. Jason is on.
Hi, Jason.
Let's see. Shauna says, today she fit into a medium-sized shirt. All my others are XL now. And I realized I actually weigh less than I lied about on my driver's license.
Wow, I can't wait to get there. I'm quite a ways away from my lying driver.
Back on again? It should have resumed where we were. Am I still here? Are they even down there? Anyway, tell me if we're still on. Still on. Are we still on? Are we still on? Did it create a new one? Oh my gosh, we're having so many connection problems today. You know why? It's because Joe and Rachel are coming. And it's probably we're having the connection problems now so that Joe and Rachel, when they use whatever setup, that they won't have connection problems. It was actually about a year ago. Miriam and I, we went to visit Joe and Rachel in Florida, and we actually joined them for their Thursday night live stream. The connection dropped. I think it was 4 times. You remember that? Yeah. So anyway, so yeah, he says so. It's a 2KK Jinx. Miriam went to go. Were they watching a movie?
Nope, the TV wasn't even on. I don't know what it is.
Consuming so much bandwidth.
I don't know. Weird.
Okay. All right.
Weirdies. Weirds. Because I turned on the TV thinking maybe they left something on and just the screen was off.
Okay.
And it was not even playing anything. Confusing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, so Irene says I had key lime and a lemon meringue ice cream for supper. Love that combo.
Nice.
Let's see. Matre says, yeah, half chocolate, half vanilla with 1 teaspoon of black.
Oh, that's perfect. Just like a little hint.
So what's the difference between regular cocoa powder and black cocoa powder?
I don't know. It's more black cocoa-y.
I don't know either.
Fancy pants.
I guess I'll have to look that up. Sonia says, hey, Lynette, I graduated to an ice cream maker this week.
Nice.
Debbie says, I'm saving my purchases for the meetup. It will be fun to take home in my suitcase.
Oh, yeah.
And now, for that matter, we are actually going to have if you do come to the meetup, we're hosting the 2 Crazy Ketos on Saturday, because, the whole Gremlins thing.
Gremlins.
Gremlins, because we're having connection issues because the 2 Crazy Ketos are coming. So we're having the connection problems now.
Oh, so they don't have to have connection problems later?
Yes.
Kind of you.
Super kind of.
Our kids even helped.
I know. So anyway, what was I going to say? So we are hosting the 2 Crazy Ketos on this Saturday. We're having a meetup at the warehouse, and we've already got the meat and the kielbasa sausages. But you can buy stuff there. And we actually have a special offer that's only available if you come into the storefront.
Yep.
Is it still the build your own thing?
It sure is.
Want to tell people what that is?
So we're doing a build your own go pack of whatever single flavor. I think there's a list of specific flavors that you can choose from. There's not everything, but it's close to everything. So it's not the limited edition. It's just whatever. So if you want 4 chocolates and then 1 salsa caramel or whatever, like you can build it.
Now we don't offer that on the website.
It's only in store.
On the website, well, we put it together and ship it out. When you build your own bundle, you're doing the actual manual labor.
So it's cheaper.
Instead of the crack team of teenagers that we have.
Those monkeys.
Matt says I got below my driver's license way to lie a while ago. Just not lost much lately.
That's okay. You're amazing.
Mike says, me Tuesday meetings canceled.
Me Tuesdays.
So I can actually be here tonight.
Arr.
Jesse says, is milk protein isolate the same as whey protein
It's
isolate?
not. It's not the same. So it has a different. It has to do with the difference in casein
Or
and
casein? I don't know.
whey.
So you take milk and you make cheese.
Yes.
And the leftovers are whey.
Yep.
So it's all the proteins that you would get in cheese in addition to the proteins in whey.
Yep.
There you go.
So it's not just the leftovers.
It digests slower. It mixes up thicker, has a better mouthfeel, and it's like crazy.
Yeah.
Sean says now all you need is the up. Ah, it's buffering again. We're actually down to 0.
0 drop frames or
No,
0?
0 kilobits per second.
Well, our kids are here.
Haley's iPad.
Well, now it says Haley's iPad.
Haley's iPad is consuming all the bandwidth.
Do you want me to ask her?
Yeah, if you could.
All right.
You actually might want to go and talk to her. I don't know.
All right.
So we found the culprit. So for those of you who see, here we go. Here is the the statistics on our Edge Max, and I just reset the data thing, and it shows that Haley's iPad is consuming most of the bandwidth, whereas Streaming Man, the computer I'm on right now, is none. So there you go. Anyway, she's probably watching anime. Okay, let's see. Sonny says maybe it's YouTube. My YouTube app just went down. No, it's
us.
Mike says I reserved my hotel for this weekend. Looking forward to meeting Joe and Rachel.
Who said that?
Mike Mallet. Jerry says if you build it, you can save. Jessica says, oh man, I'm super sad I can't make it on Saturday.
You know, I'm sorry. I want to hug
Dang
you
it,
so bad.
me type bad.
Me type bad. Arr.
Matre says black cocoa is not as bitter, similar to Dutch cocoa flavor, and it's super dark in color, so it looks black. Okay. I'm assuming it tastes differently as well. Elizabeth says Groundhog Day. Jerry says kill the iPad. Okay. Matre says LOL, Mac filter it out. I actually can turn off.
Well,
internet
I'll just go talk to her. Hold on. You talk about stuff.
Okay. Jeremy says, speaking of protein, a couple weeks ago, did you mention you guys were doing a PSMF challenge? Yes, actually, I'm on a PSMF day right now. So with PSMF with Keto Chow, it's actually pretty easy to do PSMF. You just don't use as much fat. In fact, we're putting 10 grams of 10 grams of butter, which works out to be about 8 grams of fat in each of our keto chows. And yeah, that was, and then in order to get the right amount of protein, in addition to that, I'm doing about, well, it ends up being like 2 or 3 chicken breasts. So I have to get quite a bit of additional protein along with all of that. So yeah, we're doing PSMF, and I have a partially written blog post talking about it that I just haven't had a chance to finish yet. I got to get to that. But Two Crazy Ketos does have some great information about protein-sparing modified fasts, which is what PSMF means. Also, Loving It on Keto, Wendy and Harry have some great information about PSMF. Or you could just go to the source and look at Maria Emmerich's information about PSMF. Shauna says, I have Dutch cocoa. So give me just a second. I'm going to bring back up the bit rate to increase the quality. Okay. Dennis says, I've noticed a difference between several sources of 100% cocoa, specifically in the fat content. Melting these slowly in the microwave may render burnt ashes. Yeah, okay. Nancy had a question. What did Haley say? Okay. Nancy says, I'm new to your live. Welcome, by the way. I'm wondering should there be an aftertaste Keto Chow? There probably shouldn't. Are you noticing one and you're like, why is there one there? Or are you like, this should have one? Now, there may be a bit of an aftertaste to things like the natural strawberry, which uses monk fruit as a sweetener. But by and large, I don't ever notice one. All I know is I was drinking chocolate toffee mixed with 10 grams of butter for dinner tonight. I was like, oh, this is so good.
Yeah.
It is funny how much different it tastes with only a little teeny bit of fat.
Yeah, it's way better with more fat.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Elizabeth says groundhog equals replay of about the same 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Debbie says, I'm so sad I can't be there Saturday too. Someday I truly hope to meet y'all.
We will.
Rhonda says, is anyone else feeling less hungry on your PSMF days? I'm at a force myself to eat stage.
Yeah.
I don't get hungry till much later in the day, and that makes it harder to eat dinner and get protein in. Well, I should probably eat more of. Are we sure it was causing the problem? I actually checked, Haley. Anyway, I should probably eat some of the protein earlier in the day because I'm usually kind of hungry in the morning. I'm kind of a little bit ravenous, and then we get to the end of the day, and
we're like, I gotta get more
eating
protein
like 100
in there,
grams of protein in one meal.
Yeah, but I think
it isn't a good idea.
I think it's because we kind of got used to eating later in the day, so we're not ready to eat quite yet. So,
Soup Snake says PSMF was that. So it's a protein sparing modified fast. It's like doing a regular keto diet, but you stop eating fat and rely on eating the fat that you have stored. And then you increase your protein on those days to preserve lean mass, preserve muscle mass.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, that's what PSMF is. Mike says PSMF on a Tuesday. Did you plan that right?
We should, have.
Lynette went and got Buffalo Wild Wings today.
I know. I actually was really disappointed because I got the kids, made sure the kids had lunch, and then I made sure that I had the stuff I was bringing to somebody else and all the stuff I need for myself. And I got to work and I'm like, guess what? My 2 Keto Chows are in the fridge at the house. So I made some more, but it didn't make me happy because it wasn't the same.
Yep. Okay, I unpaused Haley. And as long as it doesn't go back, we'll be okay. Danita says hello, everyone. Oh, Gigi says I mixed some flavors today. Can't wait until tomorrow.
Nice.
And to start trying them. She tried chocolate peanut butter, banana, key lime, and pina colada. Oh, natural strawberry with chocolate peanut butter.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow, that's an interesting combination.
Yeah.
We'll see how that is. Hey, everyone. Mike is replying to himself. He says, you two, my wife and I both plan to be there. Okay. Jerry says, we tried Keto Farm snacks. We picked up some at the Keto Kitchen Confections, which is just 2 miles from our house. New Keto store. Also picked up some pork and good items.
Oh, pork and good
Jerry,
is so yummy, right?
Slide them our wholesale information.
Do it.
Mimi says, aftertaste. Yes, it tasted like more. Soup Snake says, I just add a tiny amount of vanilla extract and it takes away any aftertaste.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Nancy says that, there's a small aftertaste unless I'm doing something wrong. Okay. Denise said, did you see Joe and Rachel's review on zero sugar milk? I saw that it was published, but I haven't watched it yet.
I put it in my to watch later with my 300 other videos to watch later.
I spent a good portion of my afternoon driving to and then from and then back to, with the correct birth certificate, the driver's license place. So so that our kids could take their driver's tests.
I got home and cleaned the kitchen.
Dan just had chocolate mint ice cream. Blue Dove says, well, the Shahhound's been here just pawing way through various bird carcasses to separate the meat from the bone. Miriam separated some pork from the bone today. Josie says, I'm not interested in PSMF. Keto Chow works for me.
Yeah.
Hey, then don't worry.
That's great. We're just playing with it. We'll see what we think of it when we're done experimenting.
She said, however, I tried to place an order and can't use points. So I'll just really quickly go through this. Whoop. You guys don't want to see my router information. So if you go to shop and you go to the rewards program, there is a video here at the top that actually walks you through using points with the reward program. But the basics are you log into your account, you go to the My Rewards, and you can select which items you want, which coupons you want. If you have any problems make sure you hit the contact us down in the bottom right corner, and our crack team of customer service people will help you out.
They will.
Let's see. Trey says maybe that's why it was so terrible for me. I just don't have much fat on me anymore. Plus my brain issues. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jessica says I'm kind of doing a halfway PSMF. Didn't drop it to 30 grams of fat, but to about 60, which is less than half of what I'm used to. Okay.
Yeah, isn't that interesting? I really like it, actually.
Sugar milk in Whole Foods in Boise, Idaho.
Oh, cool.
Mike says PSMF day equals hangry day. Cindy just had chocolate shake and happily waiting for her go packs. Nice. Anthony says porking good is that where they're based out of? Ohio?
I don't remember.
Apparently.
I've
only seen them in Costa Rica.
Is on fire. Because I did a workout today.
Maitreya says, though a PSMF might be nice for a ketone level booster, I was just a cranky bear. Now, I don't know if it would boost your ketones a lot because you're not consuming a lot of fat.
Yeah.
You're consuming a lot of protein, which a lot of times will cause your ketone levels to go down. We actually had a question about that we wanted to cover tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Someone said that they've been doing keto for a long time, and they said that they were kicked out of ketosis.
Okay.
And they and they tested their blood, their ketone levels, and their ketone levels went down when they consumed Keto Chow. And they wanted to know if or why Keto Chow might be causing this.
Okay. So also, what else did they eat? Okay. How much fat did they use? How much of it did they drink?
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of
also, what do you mean by kicked out of ketosis? So some people...
Because if you're still reading on the meter, if it's 0.2 or 0.5, that's still, you're still making ketones.
Yeah. And this same question came up not too long ago when we were doing our live stream, and I pointed them over to Joe and Rachel did a review of the Keto Mojo
the new meter?
GKI. GKI, something different. New Keto Mojo GKI meter. And they addressed the issue that they said that a lot of people eat something and they're like, this kicked me out of ketosis. Okay, again, kicked me out of ketosis means different things to different people. For some people, it means I was at a 0.5 on my blood ketones and now I'm at 0 and my glucose is 200. For other people, it means I was doing 2.4 and now I'm only 0.8 and my blood glucose is 95.
Because you'll notice that when you fast and then you eat again, you won't be at a 2.4 anymore.
You'll also notice if you fast for multiple days, your glucose and your ketones will go up and down.
Yeah.
Now, what they did on that video is they actually tested their blood ketones and then they ate a bunch of ground beef and some eggs and stuff like that. Like legit keto meal. Tested their blood ketones, and I think they were like a 0.2. According to the normal logic, that totally keto meal with ground beef kicked them out of ketosis. They were still in ketosis. They still had ketone readings, but it temporarily went down after they ate a meal. And then it came back up a couple hours later. So, check your ketones for a while. And you're talking, if you're concerned that Keto Chow might be affecting your ketones, maybe look at it like at the end of the day after you've eaten Keto Chow earlier in the day. Also check your glucose levels. But I don't know. It's one of the reasons why I usually don't check my ketone levels, my blood ketones levels. Unless I am doing a crazy experiment. And then I'm checking my blood ketone levels like 2 or 3 times
a lot of times a day, to see what really happens. And it was really interesting getting the CGM for a while because so many things affect your blood glucose. And I mean, just walking down the stairs, hurried to get the door, like made my blood sugar go up 10 points. So
teaching your teenage driver,
that was like 20 points. It was crazy. So it's interesting how like all these different factors influence your blood glucose too. And I think especially high stress situations, that's going to affect you also. And if you're thinking so much about staying in ketosis, sometimes you're maybe stressing yourself out too. So that could be a factor.
Now, one of the I guess core things with Keto Chow is we have absolute confidence in Keto Chow as a product because we use it ourselves.
Yep.
We're not like a company that makes something and then just sells it for a profit and that tries to sucker people into it. When we do a revision of Keto Chow, I will live off it for quite a while. One of the reasons why I did the 100 days of only Keto Chow was to prove, well, to myself, along with other people, that it was legitimately complete nutrition. It would make me healthy. I wouldn't die. My hair wouldn't fall out. And actually, on the 100 days of Keto Chow, it says, and the results were I didn't die. And it's like, I say that in all truth because a lot of people are like, oh, you're going to die if you do that. So eating Keto Chow alone in me, and well, a lot of other people, if it's the only thing that I'm eating, my ketones are usually quite high. But I know other people whose blood ketones never get above like 0.7 unless they are fasting for 2 or 3 days. And that doesn't mean they're not having a successful keto journey. It just means their body doesn't produce more ketones than they need.
Yep.
Anyway.
Interesting stuff.
Okay, Elder Pennsylvania says I saw a recipe for pull-apart pizza using the PSMF Wonder Bread as a crust.
What?
That'd be interesting.
I want that.
Let's see. Older Pennsylvania says customer service is awesome. Denia says I use a taco soup
so too.
for the first time in my chili for dinner tonight. It was super tasty.
Yay.
Janice is on. Says hello everyone. Welcome. Maitreya says, yeah, that's my experience. What my experience was Keto Chow only with good amount of fat does boost my ketone levels.
Yep.
Bluto says, I'm stoked to meet everyone too. I'm going to start an advent calendar like Jerry.
For the cruise.
Yeah, for the cruise.
That's awesome.
Soup Snake says, I need to get a meter soon. Oh, and Shauna says 305 days to the low carb cruise.
We should really figure out Keto Salt Lake. We should figure that out.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that. And for any of you who are like, there's a low carb cruise. If you go to lowcarbevents.com, you'll find a listing of all the different stuff, all the different events, conferences, and the low carb cruise is on there as well. Shauna says 65 days until Keto Palooza. Well, this is I figured that out with all the fat that was running out of my beef patties. My calories were super low. Added a dessert Keto Chow shake, and I feel so much better. Oh, wow. Yeah. Rhonda points out that you need more protein as you get older. I've been doing a liquid fast. I feel that doing a PSMF where you can eat and still have some of the benefits of fasting may be better for me, and it's working.
Yeah.
Wow. Older Pennsylvania says, after the first couple of weeks, I stopped even checking ketones. If I'm eating fewer than 20 grams of carbs, there's no doubt about being in ketosis or not. Yep. Spend more time with your actual customer on these live streams than any other company I've ever seen. You know, one of the reasons why we started doing these live streams, well, we've been doing the Tuesday Night Live ones for like 2.5 years.
5 years.
No, it started in 2018.
Yeah.
3 years.
That's a long time ago.
We started doing the daily ones because back when I was doing the 100 days of Keto Chow,
started in 2020.
I was recording a video to post every day. Recording a video, editing it, posting it takes a lot more time than just streaming. So there we go.
And we get to talk to you. Like,
that's right.
Face to text.
Face to text. Sonia says, gave my besties a CGM that my mom was no longer using. She is loving it. It's now off her once-a-day shot. Oh, she's now off her once-a-day shots and dropped to one oral med. Too, from watching things closer. Wow.
That's awesome.
Sean says, I don't really care about ketone numbers. I'm happy with smaller clothing and getting rid of 2 bags of too big pills. Wow.
That's so awesome. I'm so proud of you.
Pennsylvania says the Polar Apart Pizza was on the Ketogenic Woman podcast or Ketogenic Women channel.
Thank you.
Cindy's waiting for big bags of pina colada. Well, we don't even have the little packets right now.
We need to think about that, I guess.
We haven't thought about that. I was working on packaging today because of the whole magnesium swap.
Oh, yes. Which is going to be a solution to our problems.
There you go. Brendan says, you pulled me in the Keto Chow the first time I heard you tell people that if they can't afford it, don't buy it because you don't want anyone to go into debt.
That's right.
But it's not a shtick. It's not a sales ploy.
Nope.
Really, if you can't afford Keto Chow and you can afford ground beef,
eggs,
and eggs,
butter,
do that.
Yummy.
And you don't need. It doesn't even have to be like grass-fed beef.
Yep.
Pasture raised eggs. The health benefits of just eating beef over eating the standard American diet is amazing. So, anyway. Debbie says, I still don't have anything to test my ketones, but I'm hoping to get my ketone glucose meter next month. By the way,
we have one at Keto Chow.
If you drink diet soda, you can get the urinalysis glucose strips. I actually did a video on this.
Yes.
And you can dip them in your drink, and if it changes color, then it's regular soda and not diet soda. It totally works.
Or you could just drink water. Because that's better for you.
Leanne says, I'm so close to getting into Wonderland, which is under 200 pounds. It's also spelled
cheering you on. Yeah.
Barb says, sorry, I'm new to this. What is PSMF? So it's a protein sparing modified fast. Oh, we're getting red again. Oh, we're back. Okay.
Okay.
I had my first shake today from Amazon.
Oh, nice.
So you don't have to do a protein sparing modified fast. It's basically where you do less fat and higher protein.
Yep.
If you are stalled, if you're running into, if you're having success, don't worry about it. That it's like, don't worry about it. It's just put it off. But if you are running into some stalls or things like that, it is a way to kind of jumpstart things. If you go on Maria Emmerich's calculator, one of the options is rapid weight loss, rapid fat loss using a protein sparing modified fast.
Yep.
And it kind of walks you through it. So anyway, that's what
she's got a lot of material on it. So they have a lot of videos and books. So
and by the way, Barb, welcome.
Yeah, we're glad you're here.
Jerry says only 139 days until my tester cruise with Royal. Out of Los Angeles, a quick 4-day to Ensenada and Catalina Island. So we've actually done that one, except it was with Carnival.
Yeah.
Shauna says Chris streaming is akin to making Keto Chow. He loves a good shortcut.
Right.
Well, it says, so you're just counting down the days and keeping up with it? I would forget. No, they have apps on your phone that tell you this. What I like to do is I like to go on my Delta account, and it lists off, it's this many days until this many days until that many days until that, for all the flights that we've
That stresses me out thinking about laundry.
Oh, gosh. August is going to be
nuts.
Because we're going to Keto Summit Omaha, and we're going to Low Carb USA in San Diego. And they're just back to back. We're not going to be able to make it to the Keto Palooza in
San Diego.
Or to the one in Orlando. Yeah. Subsay says these videos make me feel so motivated and hopeful. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Let's see. Anthony says, what swap? Oh, we're talking about the magnesium, I think.
Oh, yes, our magnesium swap.
Yeah,
so the manufacturer, sorry.
Oh, you go ahead.
You go.
I dominate these things, so you go ahead.
Our manufacturer had a hard time getting supply of the magnesium malate that we have in Keto Chow, and we're stalled because they're like 6 months out. So we discovered that we could get the dried powder of the magnesium drops that we already use. That's magnesium chloride. And we did a bunch of tests and it tastes great. So we're going to go ahead and change that out. And then we'll have, so on our, new flavors that are coming out, they'll have a little sticker on it that'll say magnesium chloride instead of magnesium malate. We have to print a sticker for all of the bags.
We have to replace the entire ingredient section.
Yeah, so it's going to be a pain in the butt for the next
it's a big
couple of months.
Holly and I were looking at that today.
Oh, did you get them?
No.
We're just looking at.
We were going through the logistics. Some of them we're going to put the stickers on before they're filled.
Yeah.
And other ones we're going to do after. But we need to make sure it doesn't impact.
Yep.
The production.
And the only reason why we're going to use stickers is because we already have the bags printed. So we don't want to waste money because, like we said, we don't think that wasting money is a good idea. Yeah. So we're going to do that, and it's going to be great. So we're going to be able to get those flavors in that we're having out of stock right now.
Debbie wants apple pie in big bags.
Ooh.
Jerry says I made 2 pina colada shakes last night. Shake prep. Lewis says a short trial cruise might be smart. 7 days seems long, and I've never cruised at all before. You know, it's funny. The first cruise we went on, I got a little seasick.
I got seasick too.
And I actually took some Dramamine, passed out. I was asleep. You guys went to the big party.
Did we?
Yeah, you, Holly, and Steve went without me.
Good thing I have good friends.
Yeah. And the next day I was fine. I never got seasick after that. So.
You gotta get a pretty dress. I mean, I guess I have till May.
Elizabeth says, who wants my keto coach and pea sticks? Yeah. Jerry says, speaking of ground beef, my local Kroger's had frozen 3-pound chubs of beef on sale for 99 cents.
Oh.
What the heck? Oh. By Grapthar's Hammer.
What a savings.
Dang. That's gold right there. Anyway, Shauna says the Ensenada cruise was the one mom and I took that stormed the whole 4 days.
Oh,
dang.
Darn.
It's so funny because Ensenada it's just below San Diego.
Yeah.
It's what's the name of that?
It's just a stone's throw
What's the name of that city that's just on the other side of the border?
Tijuana.
I was thinking it's something.
Tijuana.
Tijuana. Anyway, it's Tijuana with a cruise port is what it is. But Ensenada is fun. He says, I love the Delta joke. Delta, don't expect luggage to arrive. That's right. You say that every time. You also tell us that the most dangerous driving that the NASCAR racer did was
in
the streets of Houston. You know what?
Hey, quit taking all his jokes.
I'm sorry. I have a couple jokes that I tell over and over too.
I've heard them.
Like when people start complaining, I'm like, you whine as much as my first fiance. They're like, what? I'm like, yeah, we were engaged like 6 months and then the whining started.
I want to know your name.
Heather says hello from Phil and me. Elizabeth says, does anyone have the link for the PSMF he was speaking of? You're talking about Maria Emmerich?
Oh, the calculator?
So
I can send you over there. It's mariamindbodyhealth.com.
So if you go on how to prepare a keto chow.
Yep.
And
no. Oh, look at my babies.
So in the calculator that we have on our website, there's a link to the Maria's calculator. Mm-hmm. And I need to remind them that it says laws.
Oh, I can do that.
Anyway, so you can choose fat loss with PSMF, and it walks you through.
That's me. Look how cute I look.
Wait, which one? Whoop.
That one with the belly button.
This one?
Yeah. Don't I look cute?
With the arms.
Ooh, yeah.
With the beefy arms.
Beefy arms, yes.
Leanne says, Miriam, I hope the kiddos are doing their laundry because you need a break with all you do.
Oh, yeah. My laundry's in today. So I want clean clothes this week.
Yeah. Rhonda says, Blue Dove got the ear patch. Oh, get the ear patch from the doctor for the cruise. It's the best thing.
I have a patch too, and my insurance wouldn't cover it. It was like $80. It was so expensive, but I just saved the one I didn't use, so I still have 2 patches. So it'll hopefully make me through this next cruise.
Anthony wants to know how magnesium chloride will work with disaster pants. So in version 2.5.1 of Keto Chow, we reduced the amount of magnesium that was in Keto Chow.
Yeah.
That actually helped quite a few people that had problems with digestion. And magnesium chloride doesn't have the same problems that magnesium citrate does. Mm-hmm. So magnesium chloride and magnesium malate, magnesium glycinate, all of those are pretty mild as far as the laxative effect.
Yeah.
So most people won't even notice any difference. In fact, I doubt that anybody will notice a difference in the new magnesium with Keto Chow. But it does come with some trace minerals as well.
Yeah, that's cool.
Which is really cool. We're not going to advertise that fact, but they will be there. So it's just like with the tomato, the taco, and the beef soup base. Those actually have, I think it's like 20 grams of collagen per serving.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
But we don't advertise it. just because I don't want to make label claims. Debbie says Debbie's making me want apple pie too. She's not giving up on that. No, she's not.
Probably because she has good taste.
Sean says, what a saving. I did nearly just a water spit take. You nearly owe me a new keyboard. Jazuma says, I haven't tried apple pie yet, but count me in. Big bags, please. Treya's having apple pie hot cereal tomorrow.
Ooh.
Oh.
Sounds good.
Mike says, great fish tacos and Ensenada right on the docks.
Oh, yeah. I made a shark meat.
Last couple times we went to Ensenada, we've been there twice.
I've been there 3 times.
Piece of crap. How have you been there 3 times?
Cooler than you are. I went on a low-carb cruise.
I thought, no. Ensenada, you went to Costa Rica.
No.
The low-carb cruise without
the first one
was in the Bahamas.
No.
Yes, it was.
The place we went before.
I have pictures of you in Costa Rica with Holly swimming with the dolphins where people are throwing up on the ship.
I don't really care.
Okay.
Nobody threw up on the ship? Oh, yeah, that was bad. Let's not do that.
They threw up on the shuttle. Anyway, little ferry. Yeah. But we've always told the kids, and we've always taken this, eat a big breakfast. You don't need to eat anything. We'll eat when we get back.
Oh, yeah, when we're there.
We took water, and it was fine.
And it's always been fine.
And then the girls got their hair braided.
And that was really fun, actually.
Leah said, I lived in San Diego for many years, had lots of trip to Tijuana. I don't remember most of them. Jerry says Patty usually gets the Dramamine patches, and she puts them starting a day or 2 ahead to acclimate to the Dramamine. Oh, had no issues during the cruise. If you're going on a low-carb cruise, it can. On the low-carb cruise,
that's what I did. Well, whatever patch it is. But I think I did it before I got on the plane or something like that.
Okay. Hey, Luke is on.
Are you having problems?
And Luke, what are your thoughts on the Voron 2.4? And also the rat, what's it, rat? I can't remember what it's called.
The rat printer.
They're Core XY printers, and they're like all the coolness, and I'm really intrigued by them.
Boring. Oh.
Anyway, he says, when I first met the warden, I handed her a towel and I said, how does this smell? Hey, does this smell like chloroform?
Wow, what a pickup line. You're a charmer,
about picking someone up off the floor.
Yeah.
Says, I feel like the Royal Caribbean ship is 3 times as big as the Star Princess I was on. Does that make a difference? It does.
Yeah, they don't move as much.
Well, they move. They just... Who kept says, if I put unflavored collagen and egg white protein powder in my chow, will it compromise the vitamins? No, it will not.
No, it won't.
The one thing that will compromise the vitamins is
heat.
Mm-hmm. On that
Heath.
Subject,
oh, wait, did I say that?
Heath will compromise the vitamins. Dang it, Heath. Actually, no, he's been making some really cool stuff. Joe and Rachel think that Heath and Jelly should have their own restaurant because he's like, the presentation is amazing.
Yeah.
So.
No, you got to finish your words.
No, we're talking about vitamins. Will it compromise the vitamins?
Okay,
no,
sorry.
It won't.
I just thought you were moving on.
Will compromise the vitamins. Heating keto chow above 120 degrees will start to degrade the vitamins. That really isn't something you need to be concerned about. Like if you're using keto chow in chaffles or mixing it with your hot coffee, unless you're eating keto chow prepared like that every meal for like weeks at a time.
Yeah.
Now, one other thing that can happen is excessive heat can change the sucralose that's in most of the flavors. So Karen had a question about this.
Are keto chow flavors okay to make chaffles with or baked items?
Okay, yeah.
Or should I stick to making ice cream?
So, for those of you who don't know, sucralose is, you've got a sucrose molecule, which is fructose and glucose, and you stick a chlorine on it. The same chlorine that's in sodium chloride, the same, which is salt, same chlorine that's in a bunch of other compounds as well. Adding that chlorine changes the way our bodies react to it. First off, we can't metabolize it, so it actually passes through our system. Now, if you were to have huge amounts of it, that would be a problem. Keto chow uses 0.08 grams of sucralose per serving. So if that was pure sugar, it would be 0.08 grams. Your body wouldn't even notice it. And we're talking a teeny tiny bit. I think we're talking about, I think it's about a 64th of a teaspoon, maybe smaller. I should actually figure that out.
You should.
What the crap?
Yeah.
Anyway, so when you heat sucralose at 125 degrees Celsius, which is 257 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
In science class with Mr. Bear. Nerd. When you heat it up to that temperature, the chlorine can uncouple from the sucrose. Now that can do two things. Number one, the sucrose will go back to being regular sucrose. It will no longer be super sweet. So if this happens to your sucralose, it will no longer be, like, you'll not even be able to tell it's there. So if you heat sucralose really, really a lot, it won't be sweet anymore. Also, that chlorine, this is the second thing that happens, that chlorine atom is now free to interact with other stuff and form other compounds.
Okay.
Some of those compounds can be benign. Some of those compounds could be, well, you don't really want it. Your body actually makes some really interesting compounds like formaldehyde.
Oh.
Your body makes that in a normal course.
Does your body do that?
Because it makes that. It also makes acetone. That's actually one of the 3 ketones that we live on, but it's a volatile compound.
You can take your nail polish off with that.
You absolutely can. You could probably use it for chloroform. I don't know.
Hey.
But anyway, so that chlorine is available. Now, so for some people, they get really excited in a bad way about that chlorine being available to form other compounds. I haven't noticed in my own personal use of Keto Chow in baking and making chaffles and things like that, a diminishment
of sweetness.
Diminution? I don't know. I haven't noticed the sweetness go down.
The sweetness diminish.
Yeah. And that is the result of losing that chlorine. So I don't have any quantitative data on how much, if any, Keto Chow is the sucralose in Keto Chow is being affected by high temperatures, by making things like chaffles and whatnot.
Okay.
Red. Buffering again.
Buffering tonight.
Who is it?
No.
I think it might be Haley again.
Well.
Okay, are we back?
Maybe we should.
Okay, we're back. Hi.
Go home.
No. Okay, anyway. So, yeah, I haven't noticed anything.
We are home.
I haven't noticed anything about with sucralose in my own usage, and we continue to use Keto Chow to make things like the chaffles.
Baked recipes and stuff.
If it is something that you're worried about, then you would just want to use Keto Chow cold.
Yep.
Not heat up the vitamins, not anything like that. So.
Yep.
Okay, now we're super behind.
Sorry.
Soup Snake says, is there a Keto Chow book out? We have several.
We have some ebooks.
EBooks.
If you go to the recipe page, then you can find the recipe, the ebook page.
Yep. So, let's see. So recipes and more. Oh, I thought it was right there next to the flavor hacks.
There it is, right there.
Right where?
Recipes and more.
No, I mean, where are the books?
Oh, maybe we took them down. Go to that thing again.
I'm not seeing it. Okay. We will fix
Excuse
that.
me.
Anyway, there are some recipe books. They're just printable PDFs.
They're just somewhere.
Jerry says, I haven't been in Ensenada since I was a kid. We used to go camping in Ensenada in the 70s. Wow. Colleen says, almost missed you. Hashtag licorice camping fear factor for Joe. Elizabeth says, oh, chew ginger. That'd be interesting.
Wow.
This is the first night of the cruise. I slept with my foot hooked to the side of my bed. I was afraid I'd fall out. Luke says we can nerd about that later.
Okay.
He says 8 years later, and I still get it. Let's see. Sean says I'm currently hearing Charlie Brown's teacher in science class. Elizabeth says, Miriam, I love when you just agree. Yes, Chris.
Yes, Chris.
Kelly says, is it safe to replace 2 meals a day with Keto Chow and have 1 regular keto meal a day?
Absolutely.
Definitely. So Keto Chow is designed to be a tool.
Yep.
To make doing a keto diet easy. You don't have to do a specific number of meals a day. You don't have to, there's no prescribed amount that you have to do. It's that kid. One of the kids. Okay. Well, I'm apparently going to shut down the internet for all the kids in just a second.
Shut down the internet!
Anyway, yeah, you want to talk about doing 3 meals a day.
Oh, do I? I don't know what you were going to say.
You don't have to do a specific amount.
You can do it whenever you want. You can do it on Wednesdays and Thursdays for lunch. You can do it Mondays and Tuesdays for breakfast. You can do it 3 times a day one day. You can do it 2 times a day and then a dinner. You can do it 2 times a day and then a breakfast.
Yep.
It's just a tool you can use whenever you want to use it. And we're using it right now for PSMF. And it's been interesting because we've had really low fat and it definitely tastes different with low fat. But we like to have at least 10 grams of fat so that we can absorb those vitamins.
That is correct.
Yep.
I wholly endorse your stance on that.
Thank you. Do you want me to say something else or do you want to go over comments? Let's go some more.
Luke says keto shrimp and eggs for dinner.
Oh, yeah.
That would be a great way to go.
I would like to do that.
Lisa's on. Hey, Lisa. Oh, Luke says, ooh, fajita style for the steak.
Yeah.
Denise says, Miriam is helping Chris with words. Words are hard.
They are. You know what else is hard? Reading. Reading is hard.
Elizabeth says, I couldn't afford the cruise even if I could get a Porsche paid for a boat ride.
It's okay.
Elizabeth says, great
We
line
love
to
you
have a
anyway.
sweet slumber. Okay. I think she's taken off. Soup says, I'll search. Thank you, guys. He says, I'm about half to bail so I can finish editing tonight's 2KK recipe video.
Ooh.
Okay. L3D says, you only need to be creative if, like me, you only do 2 meals.
Oh, yes. I actually really like doing 2 meals. And that's been nice with the PSMF because you can kind of group it all together too.
Yeah, and he says, well, you do have to increase the powder base to meet vitamins amounts. Yeah, and I do have the ultimate power to shut down the internet. Well, and we have it set up so that it puts almost everything on pause. I think I need to change
those.
Anyway, so we did have...
Oh, another question.
Beth wanted to know if you can use flaxseed oil in Keto Chow.
Well, you could. You could use any oil, but flaxseed oil is probably not as good as other oils.
And we forgot to answer. She had asked, along with Shelly had asked, can you use MCT oil in your shake?
Oh.
You can.
Yeah, you can. I just wouldn't use it as your only fat. Like if you're going to do a tablespoon of fat, I wouldn't make that be the MCT. But you can add it to it, definitely.
And I would only recommend that if you're needing to get higher ketones for a specific reason.
Yep.
Anyway, but yeah, can you use flaxseed oil?
Oh, yes, you can. But we're saying that the omega-3s oxidize quickly.
Yeah, so with flaxseed oil, when you first grind it and get the flaxseed oil out of it, okay, this is more information, more than we want to get into. But
nerd.
Yeah. The flaxseed oil is a polyunsaturated fat, or primarily poly. It means there's a lot of spaces where oxygen can get in. And it does that rather quickly. And so you end up with rancid oil.
Fast.
Very, very quickly. Also, a lot of people like flaxseed oil because it has a lot of omega-3 fats in it. The problem is the omega-3s that are in flaxseed oil are primarily ALA.
Oh, right.
So ALA is, well, it's one type of omega-3s, but the problem with ALA is our body can't use ALA. I can't remember
It
what
has to change it into DHA?
to DHA and EPA. You only get DHA and EPA from animals. You can't get it from plants. Our body has to convert it. And they did a study where basically about 10%, if you're eating a high saturated fat diet, around 10% of the ALA gets converted into EPA and DHA. If you're eating a standard American diet with a lot of omega 6s, with seed oils and stuff like that, it's actually going to be only about 5%. So it may look like you're getting a lot of omega 3s by using flaxseed oil, but you have to assume that only somewhere between 5 to 10% of the omega 3s that you're consuming are actually going to be usable by
So
you
have
as
to
a
have
human.
more flaxseed oil than you think you need to account for the stuff you're not going to be able to get, right?
Yep. And this whole conversion thing between different forms of nutrients is one of the reasons why with Keto Chow, we only use the human usable versions of the vitamins and minerals. It actually costs more to do that way. And a lot of suppliers they're like, well, why would you want to do that? That's not vegan. We're like, I don't care if it's vegan. I care if it's nutrient dense and if it is the right form for humans.
Yeah.
So like the vitamin A, the vitamin K, the vitamin D3, all of those are the right version for humans. And it's because myself eats Keto Chow, as well as my wife
as a human.
and my children. They all eat Keto Chow and they use it for their food. And I'm not going to give them a low quality version of the nutrients. So
there's that.
Yeah. Did you want to go over some of the electrolyte stuff?
Nah.
You don't want to?
Do you want to?
Okay, Blaine wants to know what the Butterfinger combination is.
Oh, what is it? Toffee
Chocolate toffee and chocolate peanut butter.
Oh, yes.
We have chocolate peanut butter again. I refilled it.
We should make that right now.
Rhonda says I may need to incorporate Keto Chow into my PSMF days too.
I think you should incorporate Butterfinger into your PSMF days.
Luda says definitely start small with MCT. It can cause disaster.
Yes.
So, okay. Well, we've had enough problems with. Oh yeah, Anthony says methylated vitamins.
That's right.
Another thing.
That's right. Thank you, Anthony, for bringing that up.
Vitamins. Your body has to add some molecule, a molecule to it in order to use it, and some people can't do that. And you actually end up with it's the MTHFR gene mutation.
Yeah.
It's really bad stuff, and they tend to have depression and other problems like that. So we're using pre-methylated vitamins because, again, we're friends with Carrie Brown.
Yeah, we are.
Okay, well, are you ready to get off? We've had enough streaming problems tonight.
I'm ready to go to bed tonight.
Well, you all have a fantastic night. If you want to catch us tomorrow morning, we'll be on doing our live stream at 11:15 Eastern.
We appreciate you. And give yourself some grace. Remember how amazing your body is. It does so many cool things. Be appreciative. Look in the mirror and tell yourself you're awesome, okay?
Rhonda wants to know what the Butterfinger is. Yeah, chocolate toffee mixed with chocolate peanut butter. And you can either do 2 at a time and then split it in half or do half of each, and there you go.
Yep.
All right, good night, guys.
Bye.